Trust me, just believe me is what modern women want you to do. The reasons for you not to do so? Numerous. You see, these days we men are supposed to believe what women say, especially since the rise of the Me Too movement. You know, just because some pervs out there really harass women, all that women say is true, and you, as an average Joe, gotta pay the consequences of that. Nah, I'm out. That's what multiple men are doing these days without ever looking back. But hey, women's requests for our trust goes beyond extreme cases of them being forced to do stuff they don't want to. I mean, that's something you can't take lightly, of course, but I'm referring to something that is under their control. Who they hang out with, how they present themselves, and, you guessed it, the men they chose before you even came into the picture.
In the house! Yeah, Dylan Dan is the real fighter who got choked out by a bouncer in a club.
Your girl got fucked by 75 guys before you married her. Shut the fuck up.
Do you still think that the majority of men out there do care about whether a woman has a high body count, whether she's had a promiscuous past?
Even if they say they don't care, they do care. And if they don't care, then eventually they'll find out that they should care. It does matter. And the more times a woman engages with a man, she has different expectations. She's not going to be as pure. She's going to have different attitudes, and it's not going to be conducive to a better relationship. The more times that a woman shares her body with a man, her soul is kind of removed from her body. And I'm serious. Like,
I agree with you. I've seen it. I have seen it in women. I know what you're talking about.
Okay, yeah, you can look at a girl with a high body count and she kind of has this blank stare, and it's just like, whoa, what's going? Your soul was, something tainted you.
The reasons to raise your guard are innumerable, and if you're doing that already, I can do nothing but applaud you. You're better off than the average simp out there who thinks that the hoe he's dating is a high-value woman. In today's video, we're delving into the main reason why men are increasingly done with dating, going their own way, and not trusting women anymore. Stick around because I'm sure you're going to love this one. But before we go any further, let me share the comment of the day. Shout out to Malcolm Dow. He said, he is going to get divorced and torn apart by child support / alimony when she says that infamous line, "I'm not happy." It still blows my mind. You can make all the money moves in the world and then still fail to properly vet a woman you're planning on marrying. Either that or Logan Paul's a moron and he still decided to marry her anyways. And man, did that backfire. Please don't forget to reach out to us by email to claim your $5 for that comment of the day. As usual, guys, I'll pick one comment from each video. It may be the funniest, the most liked, or one that touched me, so don't forget to leave a comment and you may be our next winner. Make sure to hit the like and subscribe buttons too, as it helps a lot. And now, back to the video.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
To start off this discussion, let's go through a Reddit post that clearly explains why men don't trust women anymore. Honestly, if you've ever gotten over a bad chick and or relationship, this will hit differently. Check this out. I'm 22 years old right now, and I simply don't trust women. I've had 2 serious relationships. The first one, Sarah. I was 14. It was the very first girl I ever dated, and it lasted 2 years. It ended with her breaking up with me. The reason being, apparently she didn't feel anything for me anymore. Might I add, 2 months before, she told me she couldn't imagine herself with another guy, ever. That I was the perfect guy for her, she wouldn't change a thing about me or our relationship. When I heard that, I was, literally, one of the happiest guys in the world. All that sweet talk to drop the hammer 2 months later, I don't know if she cheated on me. I asked her if she was seeing someone else, and she denied. I chose to believe her, only to watch her hold hands with another guy 3 days later. It hit me hard, believe me. I missed school for 3 weeks because I couldn't even look at her. To make things more difficult, we were in the same class. I didn't do any school tests because I wasn't going to classes. I was lucky enough that some of my teachers let me do the tests so I wouldn't lose the year. If you've gone through something similar, share your story in the comment section down below. This is simple and, as you know, far from a misogynist, but these women think that men's prevention from heartbreak and cheating is just a sign of insecurity. No, they're not. The experiences we encounter often shape our perspectives and influence how we approach future connections. It's undeniable that this man's encounters have led to a profound shift in their outlook on romantic involvements. The story of Sarah, the first serious relationship that came to an end, serves as an example of the complexities that can arise when navigating matters of the heart. At the tender age of 14, he embarked on what seemed like an enchanting journey with Sarah, their first ever romantic partner. With innocence and genuine hope, they dedicated 2 years to nurturing the relationship. Sarah's words, sweet and reassuring, created a vivid dream in which the protagonist saw himself as the perfect fit in her life. It was a dream built on the foundation of her explicit affirmations that he was irreplaceable. All that was, to say the least, sweet lies. However, the dream was short-lived, as Sarah's declarations of affection ultimately crumbled into heartbreak. Just 2 months after being the woman he always dreamed of, she suddenly ended the relationship, leaving him destroyed and emotionally shattered. It was a radical reversal that prompted deep reflection on the sincerity of her previous expressions. Sincerity. Like, is that something modern women can offer anyway? The abruptness of the breakup was magnified by the revelation that Sarah had seemingly moved on quickly. You know, the man on the back burner? He, desperate to understand, confronted her about a possible involvement with another person, only to be met with denial. The emotional turmoil escalated when he witnessed her affectionately holding hands with another guy shortly thereafter. This heartache had a significant impact. The protagonist's schoolwork suffered, as the emotional toll left him unable to focus on regular school tasks. The pain seeped into all aspects of his life, casting a shadow over his education and overall well-being. However, from adversity comes growth. The experiences with Sarah's and potentially with others in subsequent years have led to an evolution in how men approach relationships. Men are becoming more discerning and more insightful about the dynamics at play. The ability to recognize that sweet words don't always equate to sincere intentions has become a crucial survival skill in the world of modern dating. Still, women want you to believe them because society wants you to, while you, as a man, gotta prove your worth all the time. Then, women expect you to treat them as equals. Anyways, my man's story resonates with countless men who have faced similar challenges. Stories like this serve as a lesson in the importance of understanding the nuances of human interactions. Men, like my man here, have begun embracing a path of self-discovery and personal development. For him, it happened pretty early on. AKA MGTOW, and they ain't looking back anytime soon. No cheaters, no wasting time on hoes, just personal growth.
Stop. Stop. Go. Please stop. I know. Please. Please stop. Stop it. Stop. Stop. Please. Go. Please leave. Leave, please.
Stop recording me.
Please leave.
I can call the cops and get you arrested.
I know.
Right?
So let me get this straight. He caught his woman cheating, and instead of her facing it, she smashes up the whole house. And he stays there like, stop doing that, please stop. This is why we need lessons on how to stop simping.
Listen, y'all. Let's just be a lesson to y'all. Don't cheat on your nigga, and this bad shit won't happen. Pan over, nigga. Pan right. Pan right. That's what happens. I'm trying to tell y'all.
Women, I imagine that the emphasis that men can put on your sexual history can feel somewhat baffling, especially if we're talking about experiences that occurred before the man in your life even knew you.
My past doesn't matter, I love you now. Why do you have to judge me by my past? How many times have you heard that one? The person you were back then can be used as a barometer of who you are now and who you'll be in the future.
Are you thinking we're done with why men don't trust women anymore? None of that. The Reddit guy still has a lot to say, but before we keep on going, hit that like button and show some love in the comments. I thought I would never get over it, but I guess time does as well. Fast forward, school is over, I barely passed all my subjects, and I decided to change schools. Her staying in the same school was a big factor in my decision to change schools, but a lot of my friends also changed, so it was easier to decide. So, the new school year starts, and I feel like my life has begun again. The summer holidays treated me well. New school, some of the same friends, and more importantly, new friends. I'm not really a shy guy, so I find it kind of easy to speak to anyone. Doesn't matter boy or girl, I met a few guys and a few girls, and everything was going well. December comes by, tests are over, and our class decided to set up a class dinner to celebrate the holidays. After dinner, a small group of us went to a local bar to get some drinks. That's when me and my crush, Deborah, got really close. We started dating 2 weeks after that night, and my, were things going well. We started doing everything together, be it studying, partying, traveling, you name it. She was the second girl I ever presented to my parents, and they loved her. I was so happy to see how well they got along. I went to her family meetings, she went to mine. We finished high school together, and we both decided to take a break before going to college. We both started working part-time to save some money so we could travel more, and we did. 4 years. I never thought 4 years could go by so fast. I guess they do when your life goes according to your plans. But hey, nothing good lasts forever, and my life was no exception. After that break that we took before enrolling in college, we were getting ready to start when my uncle's company went bankrupt. My father worked there. My father was always the one who put money into the house because my mom was diagnosed with a chronic but controllable disease very early in her life and basically had to retire from work life. So yeah, our plans got pretty much crushed since my father became unemployed and my mom's retirement pension was and still is ridiculously low. I started looking for a full-time job while she started her college studies. We started spending less time together, but nothing seemed to have changed. I actually thought our relationship was growing because we started missing each other, something that never happened since we pretty much never spent more than 1 week away from each other for 4 straight years. But that was all my thinking. A few months after I started working, she started to act strange around me, distracted, far from me thinking that she was thinking of another guy or seeing someone else. Sometimes I had to repeat myself twice because she wouldn't listen to what I was saying. Then she started declining my invites to go out on weekends because she was pretty tired from studying. It felt pretty unfair for me since I was also making 10-hour shifts every day, but I didn't know what college was like, so I didn't judge. We would still hang out and go on dates, but nothing like before. Then, the most terrifying week of my life happened. I had to leave the city to have a professional formation for my new job in the company. I was going to leave on Sunday night, and we had talked about it. That night, a few hours before the bus left, I went to her house to spend some time with her before going on the formation. To my surprise, she wasn't there. Her mom opened the door and told me she left to have dinner with some of her girlfriends. She invited me inside and I called on her cell phone, but she didn't pick up. I asked her mom to call her and she picked up. I just stormed out of her house and went looking for her to get some answers on why she didn't want to talk to me. I called her best friend to ask if she was having dinner with her and other friends, only for her to answer she had no idea what I was talking about. She told me that she was at her place but felt like going drinking. I knew most of the bars in our city, at least the ones we used to go to, and since they were all pretty much concentrated in one place, it wouldn't be too difficult to search for her. It really wasn't. At the first bar I enter, I find her sitting on the lap of a guy I have never seen in my life, making out. My mind went blank. I didn't know what to think. I didn't want to believe that I saw the woman of my life making out with another man, grabbing him, laughing with him, genuinely looking happy to be there with another man who wasn't me.
Woman caught cheating on her husband.
Should do. What the f is this? What the f is this? Huh? Who the f is this?
What's up?
Who the f is this?
What's up, bro? What's up?
Ain't no what's up, nothing. Ain't no, what the f is this? Mariah, what the f is this?
Hey, man, come on, bro.
Ain't no come on, nothing. What the f is you doing in my house, bro?
If dinner could not get any better, the guy in the white tee finds his wife on a date after saying she was out with the girls.
Right, what's going on? What's it about? This is my wife. She's out to dinner with you, telling me lies about me. Yeah, you maybe started depending on what. What is it? What have you got? What have you got to say to yourself? What have you to say to yourself? What do you have to say to yourself? Explain yourself. Say again? Oh, really? Okay. Well, why are you here then? Why are you telling me kids lies? Why are you telling me lies?
Caught. Shout out to the gentleman in the white tee. I think that you handled the situation fantastically. As stoic as what a stoic man should be in a situation like this. This strumpet really thought that she wouldn't get caught, but every dog has its day. Okay. Like what?
A growing number of men are becoming attuned to the nuances of relationships. They're no longer willing to accept shallow excuses and half-hearted commitments. Honestly, if a woman doesn't love you anymore, why doesn't she just say, let's break up? Oh, because of monkey branching, aka making sure she's got a man by her side, and if the rebound relationship fails, which 99.9% of the time does, she'll come back to you. Then she'll try to use excuses like, you don't know what I've been through, but you'll be like, yeah, I do, tons of dicks. This newfound awareness is reshaping how men approach romantic connections, leading to two distinct paths: embracing singlehood and personal development, or navigating relationships more cautiously and even having player vibes. These experiences, though, teach valuable lessons about the reality of relationships and the importance of seeing through superficial gestures. They recognize that declarations of eternal love can, at times, crumble in the face of changing emotions and circumstances. If another man looks more exciting, women are free to lie and even say they're out with their homegirls, while in reality, they're getting ran through by another man who either believes she's an amazing woman or is just interested in banging a few women here and there. The era of taking things at face value is giving way to a desire for genuine connections built on trust and shared values. This shift is driven by a realization that empty words and shallow intentions lead to heartache. Instead, all men want are partners who align with their aspirations and respect their commitment to sincerity. But ain't no modern woman with those features. In this transformation, some men are choosing to embrace singlehood and focus on personal growth. Not banging hoes or rebound relationships, just personal growth. Rather than engaging in relationships that might lead to disappointment, they're directing their energy inward. This is about investing time in self-improvement, nurturing passions, and building a solid foundation of self-assurance. The experiences of disappointments and deceit have made multiple men like you and me vigilant about recognizing red flags. This is a pragmatic response to the realization that not all connections are built on authenticity, and surely modern women are as fake as their independence. Men are learning to navigate relationships with their eyes wide open, using their experiences as valuable lessons to avoid bad chicks. Stay strong, guys. As always, I wish you tremendous success. Now it's your turn. What do you think? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Remember that if you leave the best comment, you will get $5. Thank you so much for watching. If you found value in this video, hit the like and subscribe buttons, ring the notification bell so you don't miss out on future uploads, drop a comment, and share it. See you in the next video, guys. Till next time.